Mr. Shubham, many congratulations on securing All India rank of 4 in Mechanical Engineering branch in Engineering Service Examination 2020.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, Shubham, it's a very proud moment for all of us. Please tell something about your educational background briefly.
Yes, sir. So, sir, I graduated in 2017 in aerospace engineering. And then in 2019, I gave my first attempt in engineering services from mechanical department. And I did not qualify that year. I didn't score well overall. And in the second attempt in 2020, I got the 4th rank. And right now I'm pursuing masters in computational and data sciences.
Oh, that is something very special about you, Mr. Shubham. Shubham, you said you graduated from the aerospace engineering.
Yes, sir.
Then you took engineering service examination in mechanical engineering. Okay.
Yes.
Why you are not done in the aerospace engineering specializations? What was the point that you have that has driven you towards engineering services?
So, sir, after graduating, I got the placement in the software company. But, sir, somewhere I was thinking to go for the core department. So I got the option for the engineering services in the later 2018. And then I started preparing. The syllabus was also same because aerospace and mechanical, almost the overlap in the syllabus. So, sir, that pushed me that, yes, I can convert this exam. And finally, I got selected, sir.
Okay. But the syllabus of mechanical and syllabus of aerospace may not be exactly equal. I think there is some extra portion what you need to study, isn't it?
Yes, sir. There are some extra portion like theory of machines. There is the power plant portion, the robotics portion, machine design. Some are different, but almost like fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, strength of materials, turbo machineries. They are almost same.
Right. Very good. You said that you had joined a master's program also.
Yes, sir.
Maybe IIC Bangalore, I guess, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was your GATE rank?
I secured 83 rank in the GATE 2020.
In which branch is it? Aerospace, otherwise mechanical engineering?
No, sir. Mechanical only.
Mechanical engineering.
Yes, sir.
Why you are not thinking your career in that MTech specialization, that is data science, something you said? Why you wanted to shift to this your core branch, not core branch, somewhat related to the core branch?
So the reason being, I was not much comfortable in my core branch aerospace, and sir, the placement in the aerospace, it is a bit less in India. So that was one of the reason.
Okay, that's okay, Shubham. Now my question is, why you are not thinking of campus placement that are likely to be possible in the MTechs from the MTech campus placements? Why do you want it to shift to what you call the engineering services?
Sir, because there is a vastness in the work in the engineering services.
Vastness means what do you think?
Yes, in terms of the technical field and in both in terms of the management field also. So, sir, a combination of both the technical and management work. So this is the reason.
So you wanted to take up your career in the area where you want to exercise your technical as well as managerial skills.
Yes, sir.
So that's why you wanted to take up. I mean, you have taken engineering services.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. That is one of the daring decision. Having done your BTech in aerospace engineering, again taking the engineering service examination, and that to cracking with the All India 4th rank, that is something very special, Shubham. You deserve very good appreciation.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Shubham, it's very nice. So, did you attempt this examination while studying the MTech?
Yes, sir. Sir, because my joining of the MTech was in the October 2020. And the prelims was in the January 2020. So prelims and mains, they were almost completed before I joined the masters.
Okay, I understand. Right. So there was no overlapping at all, right?
No,
After
sir.
completing the engineering studies examinations, then you have joined MTech program.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, I
Almost at the
understood.
same time.
Right, okay. Shubham, which coaching program you have availed from our ACE Academy?
Sorry, sir.
Which coaching program you have taken from ACE Engineering Academy for your preparation?
So I took the offline test series and the online test series of the mains, especially, and then finally the mock interview of the ACE Engineering Academy.
Okay. Tell us, Shubham, how this ACE Academy test series and mains thing online have taken mains online classes also?
No, sir, I have not joined the online classes. I
No,
took
you have taken mainly the test series.
mainly the offline test series.
Offline. Okay. You tell us how this test series helped you in cracking this examination.
So test series is the must for everyone who is preparing for this examination, sir. So because after all, we have to convert our knowledge in the paper, in the final paper. And while attempting these test series, there were many different types of questions. Some were tough also. So, sir, it was improvising me every day in terms of both the calculation work and the technical, the theory portion. So that is one of the big advantage of
Okay.
taking the test series.
Okay, Shubham, what is your feedback on ACE test series?
So as such, there is no feedback, sir. The question level, they were very much to the of the level of the engineering services only. And in the online test series also, the questions were almost of the same level. In fact, I would say they were somewhat tough compared to the final examination. So this is the very good thing for the test series.
Right. Okay. Shubham, can you tell us your actual plan of study while preparing for the prelims examination? After that, again for mains examination. So, how daily you used to study? How many subjects that you used to study? Did you follow a particular order of preparation, like a prioritizing certain subjects? How you used to do that preparation as well as the revision work?
So in my case, I didn't follow any strict schedule. The in the morning there was 4 to 5 hours of the classes, and then while coming home, I tried all the previous year questions, like 20 from different subjects, so that my revision is also continued over the time. And after and similarly in the GS portion also before the prelims. And in the last 2 months before the prelims, I mostly focused on the test series only, the test series plus revision, test series and revision. So and after the prelims, for at least 15 to 20 days, when I was not sure that if I'm going to clear the this prelims or not, or even I'm going to attempt or I'm going to give the mains, then there was a gate exam. I prepared for the gate exam at that moment before the result, and just after the gate I started for the mains preparation, because finally when the result came of the prelims, and then the the mains was also very similar. It was like revising and doing the problems every day,
Okay.
different subjects, almost 3 to 5 days for each of the subject in the initial phases, and lastly in the 2 to 3 months on the complete full length series test offline.
Okay. What was your gate rank, Mr. Shubham?
83.
83. It's like you said in the beginning, 83 gate rank. Okay. Right. Shubham, did you prepare any short notes also for your revision work?
No, sir. So
Then how you
actually,
used to do the revision? How you used to do the revision?
so the revision of the complete notes only, because I marked a very special for in terms of formulas, I marked them separately. In terms of the theory, so I used to read the entire theory at once. So because while making the short notes, I think some of the portion might be skipped. So that is one of the reason. So in 2 to 3 complete revisions of the courses, I was very firm with the subjects.
But many students say that if you want to go through in the revision process, the entire notes, it may take more amount of time. So
Yes,
if you prepare a short notes, it will take less time for the revision work.
definitely.
So in your case, how you used to do that revision work when you have the notes? Maybe you might have followed certain underlined points, important statements only, isn't it?
So main reason why I didn't prepare notes was because I was afraid that any point will be skipped or not. But in the last 2 months before the final examinations, will it be prelims or mains? For the 2 months, I was completely revising and I was doing questions. So, sir, I got formed in the theory and numericals both. So I didn't require short notes.
Okay, Shubham. Now the marks also out. How many marks you have got in the prelims, mains, and interview and totally?
In the prelims, I scored 285, 94 in the GS portion, and 191 in the technical section. In the mains, in the first paper, I scored 218, and in the second, 226. My interview was a bit bad. I scored only 100. So this was one of the negative points which I
Okay.
where I was.
Had you scored something more than 100, you would have been the top first rank or second ranker. Even nothing to regret, Shubham. Even fourth rank also equally good. Even nothing to regret, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shubham, see, when it comes to the mains examination, you require a lot of writing skills and you need to manage the time also, isn't it? So in your case, how could you improve this writing skills and also time management, etc.?
So it was very simple, sir. So I just joined the offline test series. I wrote the first paper. The examiner who was checking, he wrote the feedback in my paper. In the next paper, I tried to improvise that. And so slowly and slowly, sir, till the final examination, I was prepared for this.
Okay.
So it's only about focusing on the test series regularly and just trying to do that.
Right. I do agree. That's what the many toppers also saying. If you want to improve your writing skills, if you want to score more marks, particularly in the mains examination of engineering services, you need to take the test series very serious. Very serious. Okay. On the day of the actual mains examination,
yes, sir.
What was your approach? Because we have to answer 5 questions out of the 8. There are 2 compulsory questions. How do you proceed on the day of actual examination?
Okay. So, firstly, I saw all the 8 questions which are there, and then in the back of my mind, I have that there are some strong portions like the questions from the VCRS cycles, the questions of thermodynamics. So I simply picked some of few questions just to start the examination. Then after half an hour, I attempted 2 to 3 questions, and then I tried to find more, which are more suitable. For example, I tried to take the questions which have maximum numericals compared to theoretical, because the theory there are more chances to score more marks in the numerical questions compared to the theory. And at the last half an hour, I wrote all the theory questions which I was aware in the question 1 and question 5 and the 3 which I selected. Similarly, in the paper 2 also, I followed the same process.
Okay.
And this process,
Shubham, could you answer all the 5 questions within the given 3 hours time?
No, sir.
How many questions you answered totally?
So in the paper 1, I skipped 120 marks questions and 2 12 marks questions, and a few of the theory I skipped of which were of the part questions, like which is having 4 marks or 2 marks. There were some short questions this time in every question.
Shubham, why did you skip those questions? Because you do not know about the questions, or otherwise time was not sufficient? What was the reason for that?
For one question, sir, I thought that I was aware of that question, but after writing 2 to 3 lines, I thought, no, I don't know this. So this was one of the reason for 120 marks questions, and 2 questions I was not aware, like the parabolic draw. It was a parabolic draw collector.
Okay, right. It happens sometimes, Sometimes when you start the question, then we realize that something is not known to us, then we skip that question.
I thought that, yes, I know the formula, I will, and that was the reason I selected that question. But after doing the 2 parts, and when I came to the 3rd part, then I realized, oh, this is the big mistake I had done.
Okay, nice. Yeah,
So
that's okay. It happens sometimes in examination, right? In most of the candidates also. Okay, Shubham. Shubham, there are many subjects in the mechanical engineering. So, which subjects fetched you more marks in this engineering studies examination?
So
Particularly, tell us about the mains in the mains part.
the scoring courses which are there in mains, I will say the paper one, it is very scoring for me because there are very less subjects, because thermodynamics, it is covering thermodynamics, refrigeration, heat transfer, not mass transfer, then power plant. So they are all combined in the paper one. So that made somewhat easy for me. And in the paper two, the theory of machine, strength of material, machine design, the section A of the second part of the paper two, that was also very scoring this year. And the production part, that was also very scoring. But since there was many questions from the robotics this year, which were very similar, which I did in the test series also. So scoring, I will say paper one. It is more scoring, but unfortunately, I got more in paper two.
Okay, right. Okay, right. Okay. Could you prepare thoroughly this robotics part also?
Yes, sir.
You said it is given good weightage this year. Could you prepare all this robotics part especially?
Actually, the questions which I selected, it was not having the robotics component. Apart from
Okay.
the question, the compulsory question number 5.
Okay,
I
right.
selected the questions from the metal cutting, which is a bit straightforward to write.
Okay, so you could avoid that robotics question, right?
This year I avoided.
In selecting the remaining questions. Okay. Okay.
Because the remaining were a bit more easy, I thought, for me.
Right.
That's why.
Shubham, you said that after writing the prelims, you were not sure of getting qualified for the mains examination.
Okay. So because the seats were also less, and
yes, I do agree. Especially in the mechanical, there is a tough competition.
Yes, sir.
Because number of vacancies are less. Okay, but after writing the mains examination, what was your expectations?
No, truly speaking, I was not expecting even to get selected this year.
Okay, but because, you got a very good rank. Sure.
Because I overall I wrote attempted 480 marks question in the mains, plus bit 20 marks of theory portion. And home I realized that 30 to 40 marks of numericals I have attempted incorrectly. So, sir, I thought that maybe if there is 460 also, then after some cutting some marks, I will get 420 or 430 maximum. And in the prelims also, I scored. I thought that I'm getting only 280, 275. So I was a bit confused that if I will be selected. Okay. And finally, in the interview, actually, I underperformed. 3 questions I didn't speak correctly. I realized that time. So okay, Shubham. But finally, the loans have saved me.
Okay, okay. Shubham, in your preparation, did you refer to the textbooks also? At least for some subjects?
Textbook for specific topics.
For example?
For example, material science. For example, material science, Callister. And
what was the need to refer to textbook on the material science subject? Any specific reason for that?
Yes, sir. Because in the interview, it is a very big topic. Because many of the interviewer members, they ask about from the material science. And so that's why I prepared from material science from the book also, from the Callister. And that was only 2 to 3 chapters specifically.
No,
from the iron carbide diagram, okay. TTT diagrams, only that.
Okay, that's okay, Shubham. I want to ask you, did you refer to the textbook for the interview preparation sake or else for the examination also?
For the examination, for some questions I referred.
Okay.
For example, if I thought that this particular topic is weak, then I tried to attempt it some 2 to 3 problems, the subject, the mains problem from the book also. In thermodynamics, okay, heat transfer, all the subjects.
Okay. Okay, Shubham. You are one of the successful candidate. That your specialty is your degrees in aerospace engineering, right? but you scored all India 4th rank in the engineering studies examination. So with this experience, what suggestions and what tips that you want to give to your juniors? I mean to say the future aspirants of this engineering studies examination.
Okay. So all the students who are preparing for this examination, I will say recommend that all of you should prepare all the subjects thoroughly and use to convert this knowledge in the numericals also, in the numericals and the theory questions by enrolling in the test series and writing all the tests before the examination. So this will increase the chances of getting selected, because finally it matters how much problems one has attempted correctly in the exam. And yes, there are less seats this year also in the mechanical, but definitely everyone should try, because after all, every student need only one seat.
Okay.
So, and
particularly
yes,
you tell us, Shubham, this year the prelims exam is going to be held in the month of July, and the mains exam is in the month of October. We have only nearly 3 weeks, 3 months of gap between the prelims and the mains examination. So in this perspective, how the student should prepare for the prelims and mains? Do you advise to go combinedly prelims and mains preparation simultaneously? Otherwise, before prelims, restrict into prelims preparation only, and after prelims, targeting the mains preparation. What is your approach? What will be your suggestion on this approach?
So if I would have been writing this paper this year, so sir, I would have prepared mains up to the half month or 2 months before. I would have prepared both prelims and mains simultaneously, and just before the prelims for 1 or 2 months, I would have switched completely to the prelims. And then just after the prelims, I would not have waited for the result, because it will take 20 to 30 days and it will be wasted out of the mains timing. So I would have started the mains preparation just after the day of prelims only.
Right, that is a good advice.
So all the candidates should solve the mains problem now only, for up to 1 month, up to the May month.
Yes. At least some small numerical problems they should try, if not all the mains questions.
Yes, sir.
Right.
5 to 6 problems in every subject. It will be sufficient.
Right. That will enhance your understanding of the subject also for the prelims portion. Okay, Shubham. In case, let us say, in case you are not selected in this engineering studies examination, this 2020, what would have done?
Okay. So I'm doing my master's, and simultaneously I would have given one more chance, one more attempt to this examination.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. So in case you are unlucky this 2020, definitely you would have given one more serious attempt next year, isn't it?
Definitely, sir.
Right, very good. So you are very determined and focused on this engineering studies examination.
Yes,
yeah, that's what if you want to crack this engineering studies examination, such a determination, right, such a strong desire are very much required. And one last question, Shubham. In this long journey of preparation for this engineering studies examination, have you ever come across any amount of demotivation, some amount of pressure, anything as such? In such a case, how could you overcome?
Yeah, definitely I've come across many pressures in the entire journey. Firstly, when I didn't qualify for the first time. Secondly, when half of the seats were removed from the engineering services, because at that time I was very much prepared that since there are 80 to 90 seats, definitely I will be able to qualify this examination. But then there was a sudden removal of the seats. So that was also the point when I got demotivated. But finally, sir, there was two options, that either I have to leave the examination or I have to prepare. The best option was to prepare, because if I leave, I will not get anything. But if I do, I might get something from this examination. I may qualify also. So that kept me pushing.
Okay, very good. Shubham, now you are pursuing this data science Data. What specialization is it? Computational data
Computational
science.
and data sciences.
Computational data science, right? So you are going to continue this program till you get the orders from the department.
Sorry, sir, I didn't understand.
I mean to say that you'll be continuing this MTech program till you get this engineering services selection orders.
So if very soon, if I am getting the orders in the 2 to 3 months of the time, then I will join engineering services. But if it is late, like in the month of January or February of the next year, then I will try to complete this masters.
Okay, right. Very good, Shubham. We once again congratulate you.
Thank you so much, sir.
On securing this fourth rank in the mechanical engineering series examination. And also, I thank you very much for sharing your valuable experiences. I hope some of the points that you have shared will be very useful to the future aspirants of engineering series examination in the mechanical engineering.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Thank you once again. And
thank you so much, sir.
Wish you all the best. God bless you, Shubham.
Thank you, sir.